Kingdom, 20 January 2026. We brought together investors, market leaders, and financial thinkers at a private gathering to discuss one powerful question. Where is the next generation of wealth being created? The answer was clear. The biggest growth happens before companies ever reach the stock exchange. By the time most investors enter, the major growth has already passed. Traditional index strategies are no longer designed for tomorrow's market. That realization led to the creation of something different. Something designed for modern investors, built for early access, built for smarter index exposure. Corex Index combines pre-IPO opportunities with intelligent index strategies to unlock access to global growth before it becomes public. Corex Index Invest before the world does. Big companies like BlackRock invest early, before a company is listed on the stock market. That's where real wealth is created. But there's a problem. Pre-listing stocks require huge capital. Most people can't invest because the amount is too big, so the opportunity stays limited to the top players. That's where Corex Index comes in. Corex Index is a platform that connects people like you to pre-listing investment opportunities. Instead of one person investing a large amount, we collect small investments from many people. Together, it becomes a big investment. Corex Index acts as the bridge, pooling funds, managing investments, and accessing pre-listing stocks at lower prices. When the company gets listed, the value increases and everyone grows together. Our money grow with that, your small amount also grow. Access to pre-listing stocks, lower entry amount, professionally managed investments, focus on safer, smarter growth. Banks offer limited yearly returns. At Corex Index, we aim to create stronger growth opportunities by investing early and intelligently. Corex Index is your gateway to making small investments grow bigger. Join the smarter way to invest in U.S. stocks. Join Corex Index. Big companies like BlackRock invest early, before a company is listed on the stock market. That's where real wealth is created. But there's a problem. Pre-listing stocks require huge capital. Most people can't invest because the amount is too big, so the opportunity stays limited to the top players. That's where Corex Index comes in. Corex Index is a platform that connects people like you to pre-listing investment opportunities. Instead of one person investing a large amount, we collect small investments from many people. Together, it becomes a big investment. Corex Index acts as the bridge, pooling funds, managing investments, and accessing pre-listing stocks at lower prices. When the company gets listed, the value increases and everyone grows together. Our money grow with that, your small amount also grow. Access to pre-listing stocks, lower entry amount, professionally managed investments, focus on safer, smarter growth. Banks offer limited yearly returns. At Corex Index, we aim to create stronger growth opportunities by investing early and intelligently. Corex Index is your gateway to making small investments grow bigger. Join the smarter way to invest in U.S. stocks. Join Corex Index. Most people meet great companies too late, after the story is already public. Before IPOs, before headlines, before hype, pre-IPO stocks ownership, before public listing, early stage limited access, private markets. Why early stages matter. Lower entry valuations, growth not yet priced in, public demand comes later. By the time a company lists, much of the growth story is already known. Markets price expectations fast. History shows one pattern. Early believers often benefit most, not because of luck, but timing. This is where Corex Index comes in. Tracking early-stage opportunities before they go mainstream. No tips, no shortcuts, just structured insight into early growth phases. Understand growth earlier. Corex Index Financial Intelligence. Before the noise.
What if you could invest before a company enters the stock market? This is where the biggest investors in the world operate. This is where real value is created. Institutions like BlackRock invest in companies before listing at much lower prices. But for most people, this world feels out of reach. Why? Because pre-listing investments require large capital, strong networks, and expertise. An individual with a small amount cannot directly access pre-listing stocks. The opportunity exists, but there's no gateway dot until now. Corex Index is a platform designed to bridge this gap. We connect everyday investors to pre-listing stock opportunities that were once reserved for large players only. At Corex Index, we pool small investments from many people. Individually, the amount may be small, but together, it becomes a powerful fund. This allows us to invest in opportunities that single investors cannot access alone. And here's the most important part. Corex Index does not only manage your money, we invest our own capital alongside you. Your growth and our growth move.
All right, here we are back in living color, ready to begin. Are we going to uh, begin the webinar or are we going to keep it right here? If you can just open up the chat, let me know. If not, I'll begin. Corex team, back office. Can you message me in the back office? Let me know. Are we going to open it up to the webinar? Back office, are you there, Mr. Robert? Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys, everyone, for beginning or showing up today. I would like to welcome you all to the Corex team, Mr. Biz, Miss Caitlin. I know you guys are esteemed professionals and ready to lead the charge in your respective jurisdictions. Biz, I believe you're handling Nigeria / West Africa, and Caitlin, you're handling the Philippines. The Philippines is a huge market. And like I said, I'm happy to welcome you, both of you guys, to the team. Here at Corex, we strive for the utmost professionalism and teamwork and ultimately making money. So if you guys are astute and good at that, then I'm pretty sure you'll excel here with us. We have a strong back office team. They're a global team, of course. Primarily, we're based out of the US, but we do have a tech team in India that does a lot of the work that coordinates the online efforts such as this. So you guys will be in contact with them a lot of the time. I was assuming we were going to have a webinar, but I don't see the webinar kickoff button here. So correct me if I'm wrong. Robert, can you send me a text message and let me know what's going on with that? 1 second. Okay, so to begin, my name is Eric Davis. I am the VP of Investor Relations. I am the global head of the online effort to bring on non-US citizens to create that larger fund to invest in these, I guess, pre-listed US pre-IPO companies. We have a strong vetting team that goes out and looks at high potential companies, and we pool capital together from investments from around the world, from individuals, and then we invest it into a portfolio of companies that we believe has a high upside. Of course, we have a mixed strategy. We do other investments as well, but that's our primary focus for this group. You guys will be tasked with building your team in your respective regions, and of course, bring on new investments. That will give you a lot of access to a lot of perks. Of course, capital you'll be well compensated, but you'll also be able to have opportunity to win things such as apartments, um, uh, Lamborghini, not Lamborghinis, the Range Rover. We have a few different prizes and tiers based upon performance, and the tech team will dive into that with you in a little bit. But for now, I want to hand it over to you, Miss Caitlin. You can unmute yourself, turn your camera on, and introduce yourself.
Hi, hello everyone. Hello to our audience. I'm Caitlin from the Philippines. So, hello to our Philippine community out there. Mabuhay, guys. So, of course, thank you once again for the introduction, Eric. Should I start with my address right now?
Yes,
I'm all
absolutely.
good, right?
Please.
Okay. So once again, hello everyone. Mabuhay to all of our Filipino community out there. So it is truly an honor to stand before you today, guys, as we mark a truly important milestone. And today, we are celebrating the global launch of Corex Index. So, guys, on behalf of our entire team, especially from the Philippines, thank you all for being part of this meaningful moment. So, today, guys, is it's not just about introducing a new platform to everybody, but I believe it is about addressing a real and a growing concern, of course, in today's financial world. As we know and as we have experienced over the past few years, digital investing has expanded rapidly, but of course, alongside that growth, we have also seen increasing scams. We have seen the pump and dump schemes, even the unrealistic promises that most platforms promise nowadays. And we've also experienced the unstable risk exposure. So, actually, for many people, right, if we take a look at it, for many people, investing nowadays, it feels confusing. It feels uncertain and sometimes unsafe. And I think the perfect word we can describe it for is scary. Investing is scary nowadays. So, this is the point where the real question becomes, how do we create opportunity with responsibility? How do we combine growth with discipline? And of course, those questions are the exact roots as to why Corex Index was created. So, guys, in today's market, there are too many platforms that are focusing on the short term hype, right? What do? They promote the aggressive returns, the unrealistic returns without the strong foundations. So, what they basically rely on are just speculations instead of having strategy, right? So, this is a differentiating point for Corex Index because Corex Index is taking such a unique and different approach. Corex Index was built on structure. We are basing on data driven decisions, on risk management, and also, of course, on long term planning. So, in other words, what we mean here is we are not focused on the trends, right? On the trends that simply hype up and die immediately. But what Corex Index is focusing on is all about sustainability. Just to, of course, to let everyone know, just to introduce, Corex Index is a USA based investment platform that is designed around a diversified and systematic approach. So, rather than depending on a single market, the Corex Index platform is allocating strategically across multiple segments, including the pre market opportunities, as explained earlier in the videos, equities, and commodities as well. And all of it is based on market conditions. So, our philosophy at Corex Index is quite simple. Okay, what we're aiming for is diversification reduces dependency, okay? And structure improving consistency. And lastly, of course, we're aiming for transparency that builds trust. So every strategic move is supported by research, analysis, and evaluation. Now, Moving ahead, of course, let me address a truly important topic for the community, and those are returns. So, guys, as we know, in any genuine financial ecosystems, returns are always linked to market behavior and risk management, right? I mean, to our investor listeners, they probably know what I mean. So, basically, guys, Corex Index does not promote guaranteed profits, okay? That is what I want all of you to understand. But instead, here at Corex Index, we are focusing on building strong return potential. And how we're doing that is through disciplined strategy and diversified exposure. So, our goal here is to attain that long-term capital growth, not just the short-term speculation. Because we always believe here at Corex Index that sustainable growth is always more powerful than the temporary excitement. And in today's environment, guys, we know that trust must be earned. We've learned that the very hard way. Trust must be earned. And this is the main exact reason why Corex Index is emphasizing clear operational processes, the compliance oriented systems, the transparent reporting to our community, and of course, the ethical expansion. So, every participant here in our platform, we believe that they deserve the clarity and the confidence. And aside from that, another strong pillar of Corex Index is our global community driven model. What I mean is, okay, so what I mean is we're focusing on education, on financial awareness, structured onboarding, and reasonable leadership. So our mission, guys, is not just growth in numbers, but growth in value, credibility, and long-term impact. So thank you once again, everyone, for giving me this opportunity to address, of course, especially the Filipino community in our jurisdiction. So, your presence, of course, here in this live stream, they really reflect a shared vision of us for smarter, safer, and more disciplined financial growth. So, with that, I am honored to officially introduce Corex Index and, of course, our very dedicated team driving this mission forward. So thank you once again, guys, for having me, for letting me have the stage, and let us all move ahead together with clarity, discipline, and purpose. Thank you very much. Thank you, Eric. Back to you.
Thank you, Kaylin. That was very well done. Very good explanation of Corex. And like I said, I'm very excited to have you on board with the Philippines. I'm pretty sure you will do amazing work. Now, let's kick it off to Mr. Biz out of Nigeria. He will be running point there. If you can go ahead and unmute and introduce yourself, Mr. Biz.
All right. Thank you, Eric. Thank you so much, the core team. Hello, community. My name is Business Mentor, and I'm so glad to represent Africa at this important moment at the launch. Now, people that are connecting from all across the African region, I'm talking about North, South, East, and West. Your presence here alone shows that commitment, shows that eagerness to be part of something special and something spectacular. All right. Now, Africa, as we know, we have vibrant, young, and talented men and women, people with dreams, people with visions, people with capital. But we have a limitation, and that is access to global investment opportunity. All right. We are just limited to our local markets, and that's hindered our progress in Africa because it is not safe to put all your eggs in one basket, all right? And that is what Corex is here to address, giving you access to diversified opportunity, all right? I'm talking about investing in predicting stocks, private equities, and another important thing is that is very key, it's a key word because if you want to go into these companies, you as an individual, you don't have that capital, you don't have that full capital to say, okay, I want to go into this company and invest. But with Corex alone, it gives us the access as a community. They're giving us the opportunity to be part of something bigger. You're coming in small, but you're coming out big. That's the important thing. All right. Company like Tesla's, before they went into the global market, people that invested in it were not sure, but they had a dream. So they invested in that dream. And when they went to the stock market, it became a reality. All right. So these are the shortfall that Corex is here to address. All right. So I'm talking about companies that have this vision. Now, it's not just a get rich scheme, it's not a Ponzi scheme, all right? We are focused on long-term growth, all right? We have a vision, we have a path. So it's not a hype, you understand? And that's what makes it special. And whatever they're investing in, we have professionals that do their research and all that. So it's a very good company. And I really want to encourage you all to be part of this dream. We are Africa, we are ready. I am ready. The whole of Africa, we are ready to run with Corex. And I tell you, this dream of yours is going to become a reality. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me and Business Mentor. Thank you so much. Back to you, Eric.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Like I said, another wonderful addition to the team. Like I said, Mr. Biz is going to be running point for us in all of Africa. I apologize to keep saying Nigeria, but I love Nigeria so much. I just call Africa Nigeria. But in all seriousness, it's very wonderful to have everyone on the team, all moving in the same direction. We're getting ready to kick off to allow you guys to begin investing today, tonight. Once we end this call, you guys can get with your invitees and we can corral and meet again in the Telegram group, and we can begin the investment or round of funding. So with that, I don't want to hold you guys any longer, but I'm pretty sure it's getting late in most of the regions where we're broadcasting towards. I know it's really late in the Philippines. It's getting late in Africa. And I want you guys to enjoy your time, enjoy your family. Log on to the Telegram group. This is a great opportunity. I want to stress that this is one of the best ways to grow wealth. I know you guys saw the video. I know you've gone over all the material, but I can't stress it enough. These pre-IPO companies have so much upside. There's so many examples. So many of the world's top billionaires they grew their wealth through this strategy. And I want to invite all of you and give you all the opportunity to invest through the Corex Index. With that, you guys have a beautiful day. Welcome to the team and good night.